Hey everybody, it's Guy Jacoby with another figure review. Yay! Anyway, now I realize it's been quite a long time since I've done a figure review, so I thought I'd do one on my favorite figure that I've gotten recently, and here he is. Yeah, I thought I'd review miclas. Now articulation, it's not much. Here's all that he has. The arms, both of them 360, and the waist 360. That's all he has. I guess you could do a little bit with that if you want to do a stop motion or something. Like you could walk slightly. But yeah. Now sizing. I have quite a few. Hang on, give me a second. I have 7 characters I'm going to be sizing him up with. No, 8, sorry. 8 characters I'm going to be sizing him up with today. But only one of them is one that he's actually, teamed up with. Not even actually been next to the other. But, yeah. First one is his Master, Ultra 7. Okay, this kind of bugs me. I know miclas is small. He's not this small. If anything, he should be about short. Like he should, the tip of his smaller horn should reach the tip of his eye slugger. Like maybe around that big. That's how big. That's around how tall he was to Mebius. But yeah. Okay. Now the rest are either I couldn't do any better or just for fun. And here there is one custom monster, and I just thought I'd put him in there because I know I showed him already, but I haven't really showed anything with him. Here he is, Silverbloom. Now, Silverbloom is actually 30 meters tall, so this is pretty accurate. If I recall, miclas is around 40 to like 40, 45, maybe 50 with his horns. So this is pretty accurate. And next, it's just something that I think is kind of fun. And it's my Funko Pop Godzilla. I feel like this would be so funny for a fight. I'm not gonna do it, but if any of you out there have these two figures, please make this a figure fight and I will give you a shout out because that would just be hilarious. Let me get one more, sorry. So 9 characters I gotta set them up with. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Now, because this is another monster that is extremely adorable, we're going to size him up with the cutest monster I've ever seen, Magrudan. Okay, now this, I feel like it would be pretty good sizing in my opinion. Next is going to be a double sizing. Ooh. This is what I mean by double sizing. Because I don't have Bemstar, the one that he actually fought in Ultra Galaxy Mega Monster Battle, the movie. Here is one character, 2 versions of one character that I have that teamed up with both Bemstar. The Ultra 500 Dorako. The reason why I picked Dorako is because, the reason why I pulled out my Ultra 500 Dorako is because, it was normal Dorako that teamed up with Bemstar, and my Bandai Dorako, the one that actually fits in pretty good scale, but he did not fight. Yeah, I just thought I should pull both of those out. Next, the other monster that Bemstar teamed up with, Salamandora. Now, this is, I guess this is pretty good. I'm not exactly sure. They were also, I guess another reason why I would have these here is because they were both sold in a set, but different variants of these figures. But yeah, I guess this is pretty decent. Yeah, because Salmador is a big monster. If you look at anything that he's been in, Ultraman 80, Ultraman Mebius, Ultra Galaxy, you'll see that how big of a monster he is. Second, okay. I guess 10 because I didn't see the one that, another one that I wanted to size him up with. Third to last is, my Ultraman Max Gamora, because I don't have the Ultra Galaxy Gamora. Okay, this is pretty good in my opinion, almost completely accurate. Maybe miclas needs to be a bit taller, but I feel like this is really good. And for those of you who didn't have a Bandai Gamora for the longest time, but for some reason had this, like me, it's the Ultra Arc Gamora. I'm gonna review this guy next. Also I brought this guy out because he resembles Ultra Galaxy Gamora the most out of all my Gamoras. Yeah, this is a bit too tall. Yeah. Miclas should definitely be taller, like around that big. Bit too tall. And finally, last guy is a custom character I made. It's a custom Ultraman I made out of Legos.
Wait, man, why am I here?
Because I just, you know, I'm super bored, and I thought it would be a good idea to pull you out, okay?
Okay, sorry.
You know what, shut up or I'm gonna take off your head, Finn.
Please don't.
Okay. Now, this doesn't really matter if it's correct or not, because this is a made-up character. But, yeah. Compared to an Ultra, I feel like this is pretty accurate.
Whee!
Now, history. This should be pretty easy. Miclas appeared on the 3rd episode of Ultra 7 when he was released from his capsule by, you know, Dan Morboshi, the person who turns into Ultra 7, or Ultra 7's disguise, to fight the monster King. And they were fighting in the middle of a lake. Miclas was winning until King wrapped his tail around Miclas and almost electrocuted him. And by electrocute does mean being shocked to death. So I said almost electrocuted because he was knocked out. Then he appeared in episode whatever, I don't remember, in his last episode appearance on Ultra 7, and his second episode appearance on Ultra 7, to fight the Snow Beast Gandar, which I actually really love Gandar for some reason, in the middle of a blizzard that Gandar created. And eventually he used this weird heat ray that he had that we've never seen before, and only time we've ever seen it. But yeah, Ultra 7 ended up calling him back because he was losing. Then Dan transformed and decapitated Gandar within seconds. I'm not joking. Look up Ultra 7 versus Gandar. It'll be around 20 to 30 seconds. It's hilarious in my opinion. But yeah. And he didn't appear until years later when he fought the monster alongside Windom, the monster Zabangi, which he was brutally killed. Yes, Miclas did die at one point by getting these two horns ripped off. Yeah, don't know how he would die from that. Then he appeared in Ultraman Mebius. Way too many episode appearances for me to explain. Then Ultra Galaxy Neo, where he fought Kelbeam. Then alongside Brown Burst Gamora, fought Armored Mephiles. I think he fought Armored Darkness for a brief moment, then was returned. I forget. Then was returned back to Dan. And he briefly appeared in Ultraman X in a flashback. That's all I know. Now, on to detail. This is a good starting point for the next scene, no, isn't it? But yeah, face looks so funny because his eyes are pretty wide apart. Lots of scrapes and bumps there, here and there. Like a part of the, like basically it looks a lot like texture, and I love it. This bugs me so much. Why did they make the side parts different? It like makes me want to take them off and fix them. But yeah, on with it. Bunch of the bumps on him, bunch of like, scales, I guess you would call it. His beard, his texture, the paint, just really amazing. Right there, kind of looks like flesh, even though I'm pretty sure it's not. His Egyptian-looking symbols, not Egyptian, but like Aztec-looking symbols. I always compared miclas to like an ancient Aztec monster because of all these symbols that he has on him and his markings. Just looks amazing. And finally, we'll go with the horns. Smooth vinyl right here, but I feel like the paint's really good. I kind of wish they would have added the red to blue or blue to red, either way. Red to blue fading paint on the horns like they did have on the suit. Also, how you can tell that this is the Mebius version is that the tips of the horns right here are blue and not green. Unlike the Marmot and Ultra 500 versions, which I would like to get sometime. Now that we got everything done, let's go on to rating. And rarity. Rarity, I'm pretty sure he was around like $15 to $20. So he's not that rare. No Ultra Monster really is. No new Ultra Monster is really rare. Now rating. Articulation, it's basic, but then again, that's all you can really get from miclas, so I'll accept it. Sizing, it's iffy. Detail amazing. And rarity, he's not that rare. I gotta give this guy a 9 out of 10, mainly because of sizing. If you plan on getting this guy, I would definitely recommend it. It's a high recommendation from me. I love miclas. He's my second favorite capsule monster, alongside Windon, which still isn't here yet. It hasn't even been shipped yet. I want to do a review on him so badly, and I will immediately when he gets here, right after the unboxing. I promise you. After I check him out for a bit. But yeah, that's why Windon wasn't in here. Anyway, I will see you guys next time with probably Ultra Akamaro's review. Bye.